everyone, and welcome to Plotty Time, the podcast where we three gamers discuss video game stories in detail with all the necessary and appropriate backlash. On one side of the table, we have Chump Slap.
Hey guys, just so you don't hear any wild rumors, I'm being indicted for fraud in Australia.
And on the other side of the table is Dr. Syintist.
Hesperopithecus Harold Cookie was the first human ancestor who knew how to fucking shred.
My name is Poppascotch, and as I always say, nothing like a bit of cornstarch for keeping down the urges. Welcome to Plotty Time.
40 eggs?
That's a big fucking pile of garbage.
I'm the farting demon in this relationship.
I'd be an awesome rich person.
You're both just an embarrassment.
God, I'm awesome.
We're talking Tom Hanks and his vehicle.
Yeah, I had my finger in my mouth waiting for you to finish.
You gotta get 4 balls or something.
Dick piercing?
No, you know damn well fucking that demon is still sexy.
How could that be close and not be
Yeah,
right?
I'll kill some random dude.
If you want cheese, you get a milk.
You're waiting for me.
No, I can hate on it. It sucked. Boners.
Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new episode of Plotty Time, this week sponsored by Ragnar's Pork Rinds. It's something I heard Dr. Scientist say right before this episode, and I realized I didn't have one, so that's what it's sponsored by. You're welcome.
It's from Futurama.
Oh, cool.
Best sponsor ever.
What is Bachelor Chow too? That's one of their things. It just looks like
I
dog
was trying
food.
to think of all, and there's like Lightspeed briefs.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna reach out to the people at Bachelor Chow, see if we can get them for next week.
Oh, then the fucking fans are going to have to hear a commercial.
That's why he puts in all these pauses.
Exactly. Yo, so this week I watched a movie I have not seen since I was a kid, and I need to talk about it.
All right, is it Dirty Dancing?
No.
Toy Story.
No, but you're closer.
Finding Nemo?
Earlier. Howie Mandel's in it.
Little Monsters?
Little Monsters is
That's a
correct.
fantastic film. I haven't seen it in forever.
It's not. It does not hold up.
Oh,
man.
really?
Yeah, I tried to watch it.
What do you say, Papa Scotch?
Unfortunately, I gotta side with Chump Slap on this one.
Why does it hold up? What's wrong?
I don't know.
If you're gonna watch it with a young adult, I think it works. But the humor is very, like, the way Howie Mandel is just jumping all over every room. I found it way more annoying than funny.
Yes, yes.
But I could see a kid finding it hilarious. You know what I mean?
Man, I ain't gonna watch it now. I don't want to ruin any rose-tinted glasses I have.
Yeah, you're better off.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah, I think that's the right move, yeah.
I think I made it 20 minutes in. I was like, I cannot stand this Howie Mandel.
I watched the whole thing. My niece was in town. So, well, not just her. You know, my sister. But
She hitchhiked down.
yeah, no. It was, we watched Little Monsters, and she enjoyed it. She thought it was fine.
That's cool. Just tell her not to watch it when she's 40.
Yeah, I will. I will tell her that next time I see her.
You know what I saw that you'd love?
What, Little Monsters 2?
No. Is there a Little There is a Little Monsters 2, isn't there? Yeah.
I don't know. I hope not. Let
I
me
think
check.
there is. Hold on. Let's look that up before I say what I watched.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
So we definitely know it wasn't Little Monsters 2.
No.
No, yeah, it definitely wasn't. It was a movie called, I guess there isn't a Little Monsters 2. There's like 5 different movies named Little Monsters. But
Another one's named Little Monsters Volume 2. No, I don't think anything canonically came out after Little Monsters. So guys, there's room here.
That's
all right, we could make an adult thing. Anyway, it was a movie called Crypto Shadows.
Oh my God, that sounds amazing.
It is. Wait till you hear the premise. So this like developer, I guess she kind of does like cybersecurity for things. And she's like in the middle of the woods and she's like taking time off after something happens. I don't remember exactly what. And she starts finding like secret messages in crypto and the blockchain.
Oh shit.
And she's like, so the whole thing is her trying to figure out what these messages mean and like people trying to stop her and things like that.
Like, are they top secret? Like,
No, her theory is that there's some message sent from another civilization buried in the blockchain.
oh.
And so the blockchain exists so the people who got the message can decipher it.
Okay.
So it's using all the computer power and stuff that crypto takes to figure out this message, which is the most realistic and sensible thing I've heard describe crypto. So it was all right.
I'm sold. I think that's exactly what it is.
It makes the most sense.
Nobody's.
Your official review is it was all right.
Yeah.
It sounds like you lost me with the title. All right. I went on an emotional journey as you were describing it. You lost me at the title. And then you start talking about it. I start ticking up. And I'm like, wait, how'd they get into the blockchain? Why are they just looking at the blockchain? It's just like grabbly gook garbage. And then you're talking about a message. And I'm like, wait, I might be back.
So it's like Pi almost, where he's trying to find the pattern in the stock market.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does he? He does in that movie.
He does
right?
find it, I think, at the end, and then he
Well, she
lobotomizes
does
himself.
I don't want to ruin it
Yeah.
for you, but she does figure out the message.
Oh, nice.
before the guys who are the secret billionaires that are funding this.
Buy more Ovaltine?
It's just the lyrics to a Drake song. Like, I don't know.
You know what I watched, though? What? It was a good one. Syintist talked about it.
I don't remember what I talked about.
The Great Wall.
Oh. What'd you think?
Didn't think you were going to say that.
Dude, it was beautiful. It must have cost a fortune to make, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But it was the fight, the over-the-top bullshit where they can just...
Where they jump off the wall and stab them and get pulled back up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's great.
It reminded me of like a wild fucking like magic realm. I was like, that'd be a cool fucking Universes Beyond or something, but...
Yeah, the Great Wall. I'm sure that'd sell well.
Well, I know. But I mean, just to make your own custom one, it would be fucking cool.
Is that 2 thumbs up? Is that what we're saying from this group?
I mean, it was a might as well watch it.
It's entertaining. It's great actors. I mean, the special effects, I thought it was going to be dragons. And then it's these fucking weird creatures. It was pretty wild. And the score, the drum chucks.
Yeah.
That was fucking neat. I love that.
Drum chucks. I like that.
Well, what else were they? Or nunchucks playing drums?
Yeah, well,
it's crazy.
I'm looking up drum chucks.
But yeah, you got to watch it. Then we can all talk about it.
Yeah, right. We can do a fucking special episode about it.
I did watch another movie that was better than Crypto Shadows called Aporia. I don't really know.
Aporia.
It has Judy Greer. That's the only person I really remember in it.
Oh, I love Judy Greer.
But she plays a woman who lost her husband and she's raising a daughter by herself. And then she finds out her husband's friend was like building this time machine. And she goes back and kills the person who kills her husband. And it starts having like...
Oh, just weird chain reaction.
Yeah, butterfly effects going on through what it is. And they find out her husband comes back and then they find out that like the other guy has been going back and like stopping mass shootings and stuff all the time without telling them about it. And
so when she like gets back, it's like all these, oh, wow.
Yeah, like all kind of weird stuff happens. And it was a good time travel movie. I haven't seen a good movie like that in a while.
Yeah.
Is it newer? Recent?
2023.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
Missed it.
Yeah, I saw Judy Greer's in it. I'll give this a chance.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll watch it. It's on Hulu.
Is that where I saw it?
I don't know. It says where
Probably.
to watch. Yeah, fucking neat.
We watched another movie with monsters in it. We watched Gremlins 2.
Oh.
Dude, that's so good.
I like it as the years go on. Like, I never didn't like it, but when someone explained to me that the guys who made Gremlins really, really did not want to make a sequel.
Yeah,
So they
tried
just-
to make
I
it
saw
shitty.
it on Key and Peele.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
so
they
good.
didn't want to make a sequel, so they made the anti-sequel. There's a scene where they get into the control room and all the guys there are questioning the Gremlins rules. Like, what do you mean after midnight? There's time zones. Like, what if you're on a plane and you fly to a different time zone? And like, they're just ripping it apart and doing all the fan theories, and then they get attacked and eaten by gremlins. It's a sweet movie.
Yeah, I have to watch it again.
Christopher Lee's in it.
Just say noun and gremlin.
You know what? A vegetable gremlin. I don't know. Put it in the movie.
Electricity gremlin. You're like a child. No, googly-eyed goblin gremlin, I think is it.
Yeah, googly-eyed gremlin. That's why we come up with a sexy lady gremlin. That's why we need a woman in the writer's room.
Did you watch that skit afterwards?
Yeah, we did. We sure did.
Oh,
Then it led us down a Key and Peele rabbit hole. And we watched a bunch of other skits.
nice.
So good.
Either you guys finish the Boys this season?
I still haven't watched
Not
an episode.
yet. I'm at like 2 in.
Oh, okay. I don't want to talk about it then.
Okay.
I did play games, though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I beat the third part of Inscription,
The final
Nice.
part.
the robot part,
Yeah, nice.
before you can go to Casey's mod. Whoever played it, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Then I tried playing Casey's mod a couple times, and I kept dying. No, I beat it once.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's farther than I got.
Yeah, I got to the...
You have to fight the moon again and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't get there.
I somehow got this is going to be meaningless to Poppascotch, but I got
Okay.
the totem for insects, and then they had the ant. So all insects added an ant.
Oh, so you just have more and more insects
Yeah.
every time. That's crazy.
No, I lie. They didn't have the ant. They had the one that was something died. It came from my hand onto the battlefield. So I just made my deck all insects, and every time they killed one, I'd take one from my hand and put it on the battlefield, and they'd go like that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was a good time. I enjoyed it. Now I got to try a harder mod, like more restrictive.
Yeah, the more you put on, the better the reward or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? That's cool.
So just to close the loop from earlier, drum chucks appear to be pieces of vacuum tubing.
no, this is nunchucks they're playing
Yeah,
drums
they're-
with.
Yeah, it's like Michelangelo was playing the drums.
Then I'm editing all that out, and we're making that product. That's what's happening.
Yeah. Go on our website and buy
Drum
drum
chucks.
chucks.
That'd be so sick. That's our first good marketing idea, finally, except for the weed skin. We'll get that out one day, I swear.
You can buy special
I
edition
gave up.
weed skin drum chucks.
There you go.
Nice. Cross marketing. Sick. Synergy.
Fuck yeah.
Apps. I don't know what else comes after that. Marketing terms I remember hearing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I also played a game.
Oh yeah.
Oh, something different?
Yes.
What?
Yes. Well, I dabbled a little bit in Mutant League Hockey. That was just a lot of fun. But that's not what I meant to say. I bought a brand new game that just came out
Oh, yeah.
Friday.
Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
No, I bought NCAA College Football 25.
Oh.
All right. Yeah. Well, you are sporty.
I always like just playing with the option in that.
That is a lot of fun. Sold it for me. The reviews started coming out, and they were all very positive, which is awesome. And I found out that the guy, I believe his name is Tom Hiddleston. I forget what his...
Tom Hiddleston?
He was the guy that made the original NCAA football games. EA brought him back to lead this project.
Oh.
Is it the nice graphics?
It looks like, well, see, that was the other thing that did it. I was thinking about trying another Madden game because I haven't played one since Madden 20, like every 5 years, maybe dabble in it, And then this came out, so I was like, I'll just do this.
Yeah. NFL doesn't need more money. Give it to the kids.
There you go. I started a dynasty at the University of Pittsburgh with their franchise quarterback, Hogwash McCochran.
Of course.
Nice.
Oh, that's the real quarterback, though, right?
Yeah, the real hogwash.
Yeah, I stole his identity. I'm like 6'8", throwing over linemen. Running quarterback, obviously. It's the NCAA.
Oh,
so you gotta do it.
6'8", yeah.
Yeah. So they also unfortunately have a, ultimate team pack system thing, which I'm not even gonna touch. I'm not even gonna go over there.
I will wait and see.
Well, no, I might crack the intro pack and just take a look at what I got, but I'm not putting money into this. I'm not doing it. I can't do it again, guys.
Yeah. Don't you earn packs playing anyway? Like once in a while?
Yeah, you gotta do challenges, you get coins, you can buy more packs.
Is it still that you can just run the option and run over the team and then just have good secondary and stop the other team and just over and over again?
Well, see, I've only been doing the road to glory, so I've only been playing as the quarterback.
Oh.
So I have not. I've gotten 0 defensive reps so far. I just got it.
All right, cool, man.
All right. I hope to hear more about it next week.
I didn't play a fucking thing this week.
You played some Zombos, which is going to be on our highlight reel coming out tomorrow. Yeah, good.
Oh, yeah,
good
check that
segue. Nice.
I did start another game after I beat Inscription.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like an action RPG named Ayuden Chronicles Rising.
Of course. Yeah, we've all heard of it.
Yeah.
It was a big one. It was a big one.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, cool.
It's kind of fun, but
What kind of game is it?
action RPG.
Action RPG.
Yeah, like side scrolling. You can jump, attack, hit the enemies on screen. It's not very hard so far.
Not like a Metroidvania.
No.
Okay.
It's just side scrolling RPG.
Nice. I could go for one of those. Good side.
There's a lot of
scrolling.
fetch quests in it
Yeah,
because you're
fuck
kind of
it.
helping a town grow. So you're like, oh, we need wood from the forest. And you go to the forest, fight enemies, and get wood and come back.
Nice.
Shit like that.
Yeah, that sounds
there's a grander story going on during that. But
Yeah. Obviously.
yeah, well, obviously.
Obviously.
Fucking A.
All right. Well, then, if we got nothing else we really want to talk about. Anybody watch anything? Do anything? Or just want to
that
go
was
right
it.
into the news?
I've been pricing my Magic card collection, trying to sell
I've been
it.
updating every single one of my Magic decks.
Ooh. I should be doing that while I'm fucking pricing
Yeah,
this
you
shit,
should.
but
How many decks do you have in a rotation? That you actually play with?
I have 30, but I got to start playing more.
I have 12. Yeah. And a couple modern decks that
Well, I have 30 plus
suck.
decks I bought that were pre-made. The Doctor Who ones, the Legend. Lord of the Rings ones. So I probably have close to 40.
It's wild.
Is that a collector number, or is that I don't know if that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Okay.
I have a feeling there's people with more.
I'm sure there is, but you can't just say it's not a lot.
I mean, maybe I'm above the median.
Yes, by far.
I wouldn't say by far.
I'd say the median's where I am, around 12.
Maybe. I have no scientific evidence to back any of this up.
Obviously, I don't know that many players else will be playing.
Yeah, it's true.
Magic's been around a long ass time.
Dude, I was in
25?
ninth grade 8th grade when I bought my
30
first
years?
thing. Yeah.
They just had the 30th
Yeah.
anniversary.
The median's got to be higher than 12.
Yeah, maybe.
I guess people come and go with it. If it's been around so long.
People go, come back. It means
Yeah.
Some people just like to have like 3 decks that they constantly change too. You know, not me. Once I make it, it's set in stone.
There you go.
dude, I built so many.
Never change.
Yeah.
One of these days, I'll go to the local LGS and play. Maybe.
Maybe. Yes.
Man, we have those all over the place down here.
I know.
I bet.
Like board game shops
There's
that
like-
have like a room that are just tables.
I
You
mean,
know what I mean?
We don't live in a small area. Well, I don't live in a small area. And there's
Right,
only like
true.
one place that has it on Fridays that I could go play Commander with. There's other Commander nights at like 2 other places, but it's like a Tuesday.
Or Sunday.
Yeah, or something ridiculous. Well, yeah, I can't record Plotty time.
Get the fuck out.
Actually, if they had one on Sunday, I'd just go every other Sunday.
Oh, yeah, true.
That's a good point. You're really getting into the guts of our recording schedules.
I know. Now everyone's going to know.
Well, and also I go to bed at like 7, so when it starts at 6, it's got to be on a day I don't have to work the next day.
Yeah. That's why I can't go to fucking pre-releases anymore. I'm an old man.
Sorry to hear that. Let's go check in on the news.
Let's.
Yeah, cheer us up with the news.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we'll see. It's not a first. We'll see. It's not really a hot start here. There's an article out that a Steam dev tells a player who posted negative review to, quote, kill yourselves.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like something they would do.
Yeah, people say that all the time.
Well, yeah, this is the person that made the game called Coin Pusher Casino.
Oh, sounds great.
That the name
Yeah.
of the game?
That's the name of the game. It's on Steam.
Hmm.
Someone had a review that said this game, blah, 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 sucks, blows, whatever. And they said, you should take your life because you're mean to me.
Sounds rational.
Well, yeah, that shouldn't even be news. That should just be deleted by the mods right away, right?
And taken off of Steam, I would think.
Yeah.
Well, the person got fired for it. So
There you go. Justice was served for once.
He's just going to get a job in conservative media.
He's already working
Yeah.
at X.
there was also news that came out that somebody ported the Simpsons Hit and Run to the PlayStation Vita. If you still have your Vita around,
I don't.
Fuck. I got to go to Second and Charles, see if I can find one
Yeah,
cheap.
maybe.
I wonder how much they're going for these days.
I don't know. eBay's probably got them for what, $50?
I don't know.
Unless they're collector's items. I don't know.
I can't imagine they are.
I think the only ones that go for like real money are like those special edition ones, like the Final Fantasy 6 one or whatever. You know what I mean?
You can buy a refurbished one on Amazon for $200.
Yeah, $250 new. Oh my God, someone's selling a PlayStation TV for $250 new. I have one of those back here.
Yeah, it's still too much money.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
Vita
this
Slim.
asshole.
Oh, the Wi-Fi. Yeah, these aren't the phone ones either because I don't even know if you can do that anymore.
Oh, see, this one's selling the Vita Slim with Killzone Mercenaries for $85. So I think there's a range here.
So you're gonna buy it and play whatever game we were talking about being remade? I don't remember.
Simpsons Hit and Run. I
Yeah,
already
oh,
had
yeah.
my Vita. It's on the shelf back here.
Oh, yeah, you could just play the regular. Oh, this Vita's beat up.
Might be fun to figure out where the hell I put the charger, but yeah, I got it back there.
I think I saw the charger for $9.
Oh, perfect.
I got a PSP. Can I play it on that?
No.
Probably not. And then other news that came out, there was a report that the League of Legends maker canceled a Smash Brothers style fighter, all because of what happened to multiverses.
What? With the multiverses, like different universes?
No, the
No, the
game
game,
Multiverses
Multiverse.
came out, and
Oh.
it was not a success.
It was like, what was it? Like that Nintendo Brawl, whatever.
Super Smash Bros.
Super Smash Bros, yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to be this canceled project. It was called Pool Party from the. It was supposed to have League of Legends characters in it, and yeah, they just canceled it because Multiverses tanked so bad. I guess they thought that a Smash Brothers style game couldn't succeed, despite I guess Super Smash Brothers succeeding for 20 some years.
Yeah, but is it really even succeeding anymore?
I mean, people are still playing it at tournaments and shit. It's still popular. I guess it's not succeeding. All right, it's still
Yeah.
very popular.
Okay. There's no room in the market for another one like it, though.
That's what we should tell everybody who makes live service games.
Yeah, we really should.
And then, did you guys hear about the Microsoft Game Pass price increase?
Oh,
No.
shit. What, 30%?
It is a lot. Game Pass Ultimate will go from $17 to $20 a month.
That's
so
a lot, yeah.
the Xbox Game Pass for console, the cheaper alternative that just kind of gave you online play, it didn't give you everything Game Pass Ultimate gave you.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to cost $15 a month. It used to be, what, $60 a year, $65 a year?
Something like that. Oh, so they're just going the way of PlayStation Plus.
They're going the way of that. PC Game Pass is getting a price increase, And the Xbox Game Pass Core, aka Xbox Live Gold, will go from $60 to $75 for a yearly charge.
Yeah, that sounds right. What else is new?
People are mad about it. Like, I guess Xbox just threw it out there and said it's starting like in 5 days, and people were like, "Wait, what?"
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just kind of threw it out there. It was for new. The price change happened immediately for new subscribers, and then the pre-existing subscribers, that changes in September. The price changes increase.
Wow.
Sucks to be them.
Yeah, we just went through it with
I know.
PlayStation.
Yeah, it's just a bummer.
It's capitalism for you.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? Not play it?
I know. With all our options, right? Anyway, I got a silly piece of news.
All right, this is what we're here for.
So you guys are familiar with the Doom Project. You've heard of this. It's where this group of people, they basically take the video game Doom, the original PC game, and they try to make it work on basically any device that's sort of a computer and has a screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they'll get it running on like ATM machines.
Like a Tamagotchi.
A Tamagotchi, exactly. Like they'll just pick some kind of tech and make Doom run on it.
That's neat.
Oh, yeah.
So I think they went a bit too far.
They're doing it on thermometers.
Anal
beads.
Yeah, something.
They did port the shooter to a sex toy, but it's not exactly what you think. It is, I guess the best way we can talk about it is it's an electronic fleshlight.
What is it? And it has a screen on it?
And it has a screen on it that acts as the menu. So you play Doom, and every time you shoot a demon, it
Vibrates.
activates.
Wow. That's something.
That's a thing that humanity did, or modified, I suppose.
Well, we've all been clamoring for it. It's about fucking time.
It's amazing. Who would have thought, you know? Who would have saw that with a screen and said, I'm going to make Doom run on it, and I'm going to make it cheeky, you know?
Yeah,
Like-
not only can Doom run on it, but it runs on Doom, you know what I mean?
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's it. We're going to the game. All right. This week, we are talking about the all-time banger, a sequel to a game we originally did way back when.
A long time
Yeah,
ago.
a long time
yeah.
ago.
Yeah, we are doing this
Lost
week,
all your notes.
Alice
Okay.
Madness Returns.
Boom, boom, boom.
It was released June 14th, 2011, and I'll give you guys a little taste of what video games came out, right around this date. June 7th, Infamous 2 came out.
Oh, yeah, I played that one.
That was a big one. And then also same date, June 7th, 2011, was Red Faction Armageddon.
Never heard of it.
No.
That was the follow-up to Red Faction Guerrilla, which I believe we did on this.
Never
Or maybe we just
heard
did
of it?
Red Faction.
We just did Red Faction. Did we even do Red Faction?
I don't think we did. I don't think we did a single Red
That
Faction.
doesn't. Oh, that kind of sounds familiar.
No, we did Red Faction and Red Faction Guerrilla. We have not done Red Faction Armageddon yet. Or did we only do... Nope, sorry. We only did Red Faction Guerrilla back on August 20th, 2020.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I don't.
That was a game where you're running around Mars, you have a big-ass hammer, and you're just destroying buildings.
Oh, I gave it 1 star.
Yes, you did. It's kind of like a Just Cause type game.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then after that, June 14th, same day, Transformers Dark of the Moon came out.
Movie?
No, the video game for the movie.
I didn't know they made a game for
I didn't
that.
know they did either.
Well, they also made that game that I really enjoyed, The Fight for Cybertron. Anybody?
I remember you playing that.
No, I never played it, though.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah?
I thought we'd have more crossover. That's okay. It was also on June 14th that they released Duke Nukem Forever.
Oh, really? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
The same year? 20.
Yeah, 2011.
It didn't feel like it was that long ago.
I know.
It didn't. It was from Gearbox. Remember, they finished the development of it because it was going to get tossed.
Yeah, I do.
That was a real bad.
I'm sure.
game,
I
too.
heard it was worth it.
No, I don't think
That was
it
a bad game.
No, I didn't hear that at all.
Pretty sure I have the num for Duke Nukem.
I'm
Forever,
sure you do.
Of course. Why wouldn't you? You love Duke Nukem.
Yeah, you had to take poop out of the toilet.
Okay. The next game that came out June 21st is one I know I didn't get the platinum, but I very much enjoyed. Fear 3 came out.
I don't remember if that was the one I played.
I think it was. I think
it
we
was,
both
actually.
I think we played that together.
It's possible.
We went over on this podcast, didn't we? We got to Fear 3.
Yeah, I mean, we did that like, 3 years ago?
Yeah.
It would have been at the time. Did you live at the complex then? Because I did.
Yes.
Yeah, that would have been
Yes.
around that time when we both did.
12 years ago. 13 years ago. Jesus.
And then the box office for June 14th, 2011. Number 5, Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides.
Nope.
Never saw it.
Yeah.
I don't remember which Johnny Depp one that was. Is it the second or third?
I'd say it was third or fourth.
I don't know enough to argue any point.
It wasn't Dead Man's Chest.
Could be.
It wasn't.
No, I know that was another one. I just know it happened. I happen to know that.
Curse of the Black Pearl was the first one. You know what? Who cares? Number 4 that week, Kung Fu Panda 2.
Ooh.
I've never seen any of those.
Neither have I.
No, me neither. But I did see number 3, which was The Hangover Part 2.
Oh,
Nope, never saw it.
great movie, dude. You get
Yeah,
a
bro.
tattoo.
Is
Never
that the
saw
one
it.
where they go to Thailand? It's fine. And then number 2, X-Men First Class.
Yeah, man.
I don't remember that one.
It has
James McAvoy
Yeah.
is Professor X.
what's his name is Magneto.
Right.
Michael Fassbender.
Yeah.
I
That
might
was a
have
good
seen
one.
it, yeah.
I think that's the one with Kevin Bacon as
Yes.
the guy who heads the Hellfire Club. Can't think of his name right now.
And the Frost Lady
Emma Frost. Yeah.
from Mad Men. What was her name?
January Jones.
There you go. We got there.
Yeah, there you go.
And then number 1 that week was Super 8.
Oh, I like
that's
that.
all right.
That's a good one.
I have to watch it again. I think I watched it when I came out and I was like, man.
There's a second one now, isn't there?
Super 16.
No, Super 8 too.
I don't think
Even Super
Super
8. Maybe I'm confusing it with something else.
The more Super 8. I don't know.
The Grade 8.
The grade 8.
Was
No,
it? That's not the cartoon, right?
no, it's the one where the kids have the camera and they catch
Yeah, okay. That's
the weird monster or whatever.
What's the name of the one with the cartoon that's like superheroes?
Oh.
Big 8? Grade 8? Super Ballsy 8?
I don't know.
Ballsy 8.
Ballsy 8.
And then that week in news, or what I say, June 14th, 2011. June 12th, the Dallas Mavericks won their first NBA championship 4-2 against the star-studded Miami Heat.
I remember that.
Lost a lot of money on that one.
I don't think I watched it, but I remember it.
And then June 13th, hackers broke into U.S. Senate computers. I don't remember that
No, I don't
exactly
remember
happening.
that.
Couldn't have been that important.
The next two things I remember, the Boston Bruins on June 15th won their first NHL title in 39 years over the Vancouver Canucks.
God, I hated their goalie.
The 2011 Stanley Cup Finals. That was the one where,
Tim Thomas?
yes, and that was the one where they had that legendary bar tab that got out afterwards, like a $300,000 bar tab,
Yeah.
or $150,000 or something crazy.
I hate the Bruins. They're the second most hated team I have.
I don't hate him that much. I hate Brad Marchand, but that's
I
it.
think that's mostly the reason. I wasn't
Yeah.
a big fan of anybody else on the team either.
Me neither.
Tell me about it.
There's Zdeno Chara.
Oh, gross.
And then 2 days after this game comes out, the Anthony Weiner photo scandal happens. I forgot all about that. There was a documentary
Dude,
about it.
that wouldn't even last 10 seconds in the news this year.
No.
No, there'd be like people who say there's a congressional committee to talk about his ethics, and then nothing would ever happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there'd be some conspiracy talk about how
It was
it was a
AI.
cyber attack.
Oh, man. We've come so far.
Yeah.
Well, that's all we got for the news.
All right, then.
Man, that was not supposed to depress me as much as it did.
No, they're never like, hey, 95 puppies were saved in a building fire. You know what I mean?
These
It's
people don't
always
care
like,
about puppies.
that's
Let's
awful,
talk
right?
about this banger of a
banger.
I was gonna try and think of a word that was a downer because this game isn't gonna make us feel any better.
Yeah, it's not very happy.
Not very uplifting.
There you go.
It was released. Alice Madness Returns was released for PC, PS3, 360, developed by Spicy Horse, published by EA. It's an action adventure single player game. And Dr. Syintist, you picked it, buddy. So how about you lead us into it? Tell us what this game's all about.
Well, I believe you and I both have the platinums for this, and I didn't remember any of it playing when I was watching the game.
I remembered the peppermill gun.
That's all I remembered, and you get that right in the beginning.
Yeah, that was neat.
I also remember the mechanic where you can make yourself small and see stuff written on walls.
Oh, and the Cheshire, oh man, I can't
Cheshire
say it.
Cat.
Sea Cat is all around there too. It's very dark. It's a lot darker. Is it less or more dark than the previous game?
I think
I'd say it's more dark.
Yeah.
Just the story is
Yeah, the story is at least.
way darker.
The first one was her trying to deal with survivor guilt.
Yeah.
This one's it's
Something
completely
totally
different.
yeah.
But anyway, it said a year after, I think, the first one.
Okay.
So she's 19 now. And of course, she's still getting therapy for PTSD and survivor guilt, whatever. And eventually she goes to go pick up her prescriptions or some prescriptions. And on her way there, she starts hallucinating, as she is prone to do because of her PTSD, I guess is where this all comes from. Eventually it gets to this woman who took her in. You find out her name's Pris Witless. Pris Witless.
Okay.
And she kind of has been blackmailing Alice because when Alice got out of the fire, she said that she might have caused it and whatever. And Alice kind of blamed herself, and Pris is using this against her. Eventually, Alice has a mental break and ends up in Wonderland again.
Well, there it is. Yep. Stupid lady.
Yep. So she lands in Wonderland, and the Cheshire Cat's there, and it's kind of like it's fixed from the first time she was there, but there's stuff kind of around, like black pools of gunk and stuff. And the Cheshire Cat tells her this, and that there's like a new law around here, and then Wonderland's just falling apart. So she walks around that. Eventually, she ends up into the Mad Hatter's factory, if you knew the story or the game before, Mad Hatter. But you walk in, and you find he's been ripped to pieces. He's missing his arms and legs.
That was cool.
Yeah, He is a robot, so I guess it's not that affect him that much. And he mumbles about tea parties and a railroad that's going around. And he says that the railroad is the one causing all these shaking and making Wonderland fall apart. But he'll tell you more if you help get the parts for him and put them back together. So you go find his parts, and you end up fighting the Dormouse and the Hare from the story. I think they're both in the first game too. I don't remember exactly.
I remember the Dormouse, but I don't know. There were a bunch of clockwork teapots and shit in there too. It was neat.
So you get the parts back, you put the Hatter together, and you go. He eventually takes you to the factory core, and the Hare and the Dormouse are there together, and you fight this giant robot that they have. And eventually, with the help of the Mad Hatter, you beat the robot, and the robot kind of lands and kills the Dormouse and the Hare. Mm-hmm. So the Mad Hatter kind of like starts breaking down because he's like, I want to have a tea party with them. And there are dead bodies there. And he doesn't tell Alice anything, basically.
Doesn't he die here?
The building starts to collapse.
Oh, okay.
And he just keeps saying, I just wanted a tea party. The building collapses. And the train kind of like crashes through the factory at one point because there's a train going around that's kind of just like evil looking, I guess. It's red and black. Yeah, no. Choo Choo Charles. It's not like that. It's a normal train.
Oh, but it's spreading this goo.
Yeah, it's spreading goo, and it's kind of just destroying the rest of Wonderland.
Right.
If you remember from the first game, Wonderland's like Alice's
psyche.
Yeah, kind of her secret place or special place where she's trying to keep everything together inside of her mind.
It's called the Infernal Train.
It is.
That's what they refer to it as.
Right
in
on.
the lore, I suppose.
Right.
So the Mad Hatter's factory collapses, and Alice wakes up in real life, and she's on the docks, and there's kind of these rapey sailors there talking about her.
Real rapey. Well, she drowns in tea, right? And then she just comes to real life.
She drowns in tea and comes into. But
right.
In real life, it's at the docks, and eventually she gets away from these sailors and goes to a whorehouse because it's nearby, where Nanny Sharp, who is someone who took care of her after her parents died a year ago.
Was that her aunt? Or is it just
calls her Nanny? I don't know.
Oh, okay. I thought she was saying auntie.
And there's a dude there who's kind of just like attacking sex workers and stuff because he doesn't want to pay his bill or whatever. I'm not even exactly sure.
Weird times in this town.
Yeah. Oh, this is London. I guess the late 1800s.
Classic London.
Forgot to mention that.
I love the name of the place. It's called the Mangled Mermaid.
Yeah.
That's a great name.
I don't think I'd want to go.
No, I know what you're saying. I just think it's clever. No, you don't have to finish your sentence. I know what you're saying. I got it. Same.
Well, it's a mangled mermaid because it's all woman. It's not half fish.
That doesn't.
Oh, no, I get it. Okay. I get it. I just saying we didn't have to finish that thought, but you went ahead and.
All right, go ahead.
You took us there. Good job.
But this dude's assaulting the nanny, and Alice goes in and breaks up, and the guy kind of just knocks Alice out with a punch to the face. So she wakes up back in Wonderland, and she ends up on this boat who's run by the Mock Turtle. These are all characters from the books, by the way, in case anybody needs to know.
Oh, I thought this was like a turtle ox kind of mix.
It's called the Mock Turtle.
There you go. Ox turtle, right?
And you're on this boat, and then there's like mechanical sharks that are attacking, and you eventually go on this boat. And there's a couple of points in the game where you go on the side-scrolling kind of adventure, and this is one of them. It's just like a shoot 'em bullet hell type area. You're just driving around for a while. Anyway, eventually, this is the helicopter crash of the game. The boat crashes.
Nice.
And
I think we count that, right?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there's no helicopter, so something had to crash, right?
Something in universe had to crash, knocking you out.
Yeah,
Possibly separating you from
you're
the
not
rest
really
of your
knocked out, and nobody's really hurt. And the Mock Turtle's just like, I don't want to talk about the train. I used to drive it, but I don't anymore. I got kicked out.
What?
Bureaucratic bullshit is basically what it is.
That probably paid pretty well.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Train conductors make good money.
Yeah, but everything's with teeth in this game. So you get,
Oh, yeah. What's that all about?
it's just the currency of the game, man,
That's just what she thought in her head.
I guess.
Interesting.
But anyway, he gives you a ticket to a show. And he's like, if you make it to town, you can see the show. The Carpenter's there and the Walrus.
Oh, they're in from the first one.
Yep. And the books. So eventually you get to his show and he makes you do a whole bunch of stupid shit in exchange for info on the train. And he eventually betrays Alice. He's like, oh, you did all the shit for me, but I'm going to stick you in this graveyard. Oh, I'm not going to tell you shit. She eventually finds her way out. It's kind of just a pointless thing to do. She makes it to the show. And then there's this weird act of the walrus eating dancing clams. And it's just...
Yeah, like she had to round up all these people to sing at the show, and then he just eats them all, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the walrus eats them all. It's
Well,
really fucking weird.
Carpenter's like, well, I had to do what I had to do.
Yeah,
Sometimes you don't want to
You gotta feed the walrus.
Yeah.
And while this weirdness is happening and Alice is a little bit upset, the infernal train crashes in
No, not again.
and things start to collapse again. And the Carpenter's like, you're being misled.
Oh, shit.
And the train is part of Alice's, it's mostly Alice's fault. And she's got to go see the caterpillar to figure out what's going on.
Oh, the caterpillars always help.
Yeah.
Man, even in her own mind place, it's her fault. That is a fucking bummer.
Well, how can it be her fault in her own mind? You know what I mean? It's her mind.
I don't really know how mindscapes work.
I don't
That
know.
makes sense to me, but whatever.
You played Psychonauts.
I'm not saying it doesn't. It makes sense. It's just sad.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a downer.
But anyway, she gets kind of knocked out as the building starts collapsing, and she wakes up in the real world, and she's inside this the mangled mermaid, and it's on fire. And she gets out, whatever, and the nanny kind of like saves her or whatever. And it's like, if you want your doll back, she had this little rabbit doll. Go see Wilton Radcliffe.
Who?
I don't know. He's some kind of like prosecutor,
He was
lawyer type thing.
It said in the wiki what he was.
I
The
forget what
Liddell
British people
family
call it.
lawyer.
What was that?
He was the Liddell family lawyer. So it was
Oh, there you go.
parents'
Okay.
What do
lawyer,
they
I
call
guess.
him in England?
The family
Lifts, boots,
Whatever.
It doesn't matter.
It's going to bother me, though.
I know.
Corpus Christi's,
Corpus Christi's?
bangers and mash,
Shut the fuck up.
Torches.
constable. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I just for
Lorries.
real, bruv.
All right.
Anyway, she goes to see the Liddell family. I always thought it was Liddell. He has her doll, and he's like, I always thought the fire was your fault, and I'm trying to prove it into. And then he kind of blames her for the fire, and she has another mental break, and she ends up in Wonderland, in the Vale of Doom.
Ooh, that sounds neat.
Yeah, it's just this place where she walks around. She's looking for the caterpillar.
The family solicitor.
That's it. That's what I was thinking of, solicitor.
There you go.
I knew that.
I was just waiting for you guys to figure it
Yeah,
out.
I just wanted to see if you guys got
As
to
she's
it.
looking for the caterpillar, she has this recollection. She starts remembering what happened the night of the fire.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
And they blame the fire on the family cat, that he knocked over a lamp. But she remembers the cat being in her room when the fire started, so he couldn't have done it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, man.
It was
That's
pretty
all I got.
self-explanatory.
Yeah, I'm just shocked. Shocked and appalled.
Disgusting.
Someone set her up.
And after this revelation, she eventually makes it to the caterpillar. And he's like, the only way you can help Wonderland is by helping yourself. You got to do this. It's like, you created the train. You should go find the queen and talk to her.
The Queen of Hearts?
Yes, the Queen of Hearts, who is
But
the
we
main
killed her.
antagonist of the first game. Obviously not.
What?
Like, go find the queen. You're both kind of important to this place. Go talk to her.
All right.
And then there's this weird scene where the caterpillar turns into a butterfly.
Yeah, this was cool with you go into the paintings and you play the side scroller thing.
Yeah.
That was neat.
I remember that being kind of annoying in the game. You had to start all the way back over at the beginning when you died.
I hated those the section where you had to like be small to see the platform.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And then you had to keep switching as you're jumping.
Oh, yeah. I saw that
Those
in
were
the video. I was
pain
like,
in the
ooh,
ass.
that looked annoying.
So she wakes up in the real world and she's in a jail.
Oh, no. What'd you do?
Hysterics is kind of what she was arrested for.
Been there, you know?
Man, yeah, old timey reasons were awful.
Yeah, for real.
So they eventually let her go and she walks out and she's kind of blinded by the sunlight and then boom, she's in Wonderland again.
Well, they say like last time he was here, your shrink really didn't like it, so we can't
Yeah.
keep you overnight. Get the hell out of here. It was very strange.
But she lands on the card bridge in Wonderland, which is what it sounds like. It's a bridge made of cards.
Sure.
Okay.
And she goes through that, eventually gets to Queensland, and the Cheshire Cat shows up. He shows up a bunch of times. Says
He's always like pointing you the way.
yeah.
That's kind of his whole thing.
Yeah.
He's like, just go speak with the queen, whatever. And you walk yourself up to the palace, and the White Knight, who I believe is a boss in the first game, is there, kind of imprisoned.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
And he's like, you got to kill me to get through here.
He's like, this is about sacrifice. He's like, yeah, well, I'm not sacrificing anything. I'll show you sacrifice.
yeah, he's like, kill me, whatever.
Yeah.
So you end up going into like the courtyard sort of the Queen's Castle. And then there's this big giant card called the Executioner who chases you around for a while.
Oh my God, this gave me fucking Resident Evil flashbacks.
It's not as bad, I don't believe.
No, but you're still running from it the whole time.
And eventually she starts to remember more of the night of the fire. And she remembers that Lizzie always left her door unlocked. So someone had to be in her room and must have locked the door when they left and purposely tried to kill her. And then someone started the fire and tried to kill them all. Who could it be?
I don't know. Does she remember yet? Did she ever know?
I don't know. We'll find out. Eventually she makes it to the queen.
Okay.
And the queen kind of starts yelling at her and say she ruined her own mind because she's been taking therapy classes to try and forget about what happened the night of the fire, to try and, I guess, relieve her own guilt.
Oh, yeah, this was a cool part when you got super big after eating a cake and just stomped through the whole fucking place. That was neat.
But she says the train is Alice's efforts to forget what happened on that night and destroy the memories of the fire. So Alice has got to go and stop the train.
Oh, shit.
So wait, that's like her mind trying to protect her by like erasing that trauma?
She was trying to get therapy to forget what happened. Yeah, erase the trauma. And the train is her efforts to do that.
But now she doesn't want to.
Well,
do that.
everybody in Wonderland is saying it's
going to ruin it.
going to ruin Wonderland. And
Well,
Yeah. Well, there
I
goes your
suppose it
fucking...
would.
it obviously isn't good to repress
Yeah.
those things. So,
Deal with it.
Right.
You don't fucking shove it down.
and the queen's like, the train needs to be stopped. And then she does this weird thing where she wraps Alice up, and then Alice goes through this hallucination of being at the asylum for a while.
Oh, yeah, there's like leeches and
Yeah.
lobotomies.
And she
shit.
starts remembering what they did to her while she was at the asylum, which is, Chump Slap just said,
Yeah.
bloodletting and
horrible torture stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, just like spikes going in her brain. Ugh, it's nasty.
And then she wakes up in Wonderland, and there's like a child cut in half in front of her. It's kind of weird a little bit because there were these little kids running around. Like,
This is doll maker level? Dude,
yeah. And then we get to the dollhouse.
dude, this level was fucking sick. Designed, at least.
What did you like about it?
Just like the way the kids are all like stitched together and gross looking. It's just like, I don't know, it's just really cool looking horror.
Yeah, because the dolls are just made up of random parts.
Yeah, it's neat.
Eventually, she finds the leader of these dolls. They're called the Mad Children, who are just like parts of children sewn together, and said that like as the train goes through, they lose more and more parts of themselves.
Oh, this is such a bummer game.
You haven't gotten to the worst part.
Yeah, wait for it.
I know.
Then this great doll attacks, and you fight it, and you kind of like fight it throughout the dollhouse and do some stuff. And then you kind of have this revelation. You remember seeing the doctor from the beginning. I
Dr.
don't believe.
Bumbly?
Yeah, I didn't mention the name. It's a therapist she was seeing. He was there the night of the fire. I know.
Oh my God. What was he doing there?
I don't know. Well, maybe we'll find out. Eventually, she gets to the big bad of Wonderland called the Doll Maker, and it looks exactly like Dr. Bumblebee.
Dude, this guy was cool looking too. He's just like spilling the black goo out of his eyes and mouth while he was talking to you. That was cool.
I mean, the game gets an A+ for art direction.
Oh, fuck
like it
yeah.
looks fucking great. All the monsters look great. Alice and her wardrobe changes, and even just her animations, like the spins and the butterflies, it all looks beautiful.
yeah, the
remember
worlds are just cool too.
It was fun to do, but
Yeah.
and he eventually like turns you into a doll, and you break out of that. And then it starts to have this go to the real world, and she's confronting Dr. Bumby at this train station, and she has this revelation that he was trying to make kids forget. He was like brainwashing the kids he was treating to turn them into
Mindless drones, sex workers.
sex. Yeah, I don't want to say sex slaves.
Well, yeah, or just regular slaves even.
So that's kind of what he was doing.
it was really
And
gross.
that Alice, with all her trauma and her retreats into Wonderland, was too difficult for him to crack. So it was kind of, he's just an all around creep, molesting guy.
Yeah. Did he start the fire to get her, or He expected her to die in the fire.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
But this is where it starts to flashback. It kind of like jumps between Wonderland and real life a lot here.
Yeah.
And on Wonderland, she's on the train and she kind of like runs into the Mad Hatter and the Caterpillar and everybody and the Queen. And they like tell her these things that are happening of her that forcing her to forget was the problem. And they're trying to make her remember what was happening.
Right.
And she has this guilt that she knew what Dr. Bumby was doing to these other children and she didn't do anything to help them. And there's kind of this back and forth. And basically, he's just an evil piece of shit.
Yeah.
And
to say the least.
Yeah, he's a grooming child rapist.
Right.
And then back in the train, she's talking to them again. And eventually she fights the doll maker. And when you beat the doll maker, I'm assuming the train stops in Wonderland. I'm not 100% sure. But in the real world, she threatens to turn Bumby in. And Bumby's like, I can just say you're an insane bitch because who's going to believe you? You're crazy. You've been in the hospital. You've been arrested a bunch. And no one will believe you.
It's true, too. Sad part.
Yep. And then he's like, I'm ready here to pick up your replacement sex slave, so get out of here. And Alice just kind of walks forward and pushes him in front of a train and he gets killed.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Nice.
And then she kind of walks out from the train station and London's all bright and cheery. I guess it's signifying her getting over her problems, I guess, a little bit. Yeah. It's a mix of Wonderland and London.
I was going to say, like, she's in half reality and half Wonderland.
Yeah. The world isn't as dreary as it was before she killed this guy. And that kind of ends. I believe there was DLC that might happen after this, but I do not know. But that was the end. She kills the guy and walks out.
Good for her.
In real life.
And she confronts all her...
Well, I don't know if she does. But
well, at least she knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, that was a bummer.
Sure was.
Yep.
It's good. Well, you know what? Let's not even get into it yet. Let's talk about it and our final thoughts.
Go for it.
Okay, final thoughts time. Let's start with you there, Sir Chump Slap.
Sounds good to me, bro.
Did watching this video make you want to play Alice Madness Returns? Mm-hmm. Did the story work for you, or did it just felt like it burns?
When I pee.
And what score out of 27 stars do you think this game earns?
Oh. Did watching this make me want to play it? You know, it kind of did. I never played it before, and the level design looks fun. The weapons were neat and shit. Like we said before, it was beautiful.
In Wonderland, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're not really fighting through levels in the real world anyway. It's just story parts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I guess the real world wasn't beautiful because it was not supposed to be for her. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, it's London, you know, back in the day.
Oh, I know, bro.
Yeah, right. It's like we were there. But yeah, I kind of wanted to play it. Did the story work for me? Yeah, it did. It was, I mean, you didn't see it coming. Because you're like, okay, what's this about? Didn't she confront all this shit in the first one? And you're like, oh, okay. And then by the end, you're like, okay, this is sad. But yeah, good story. I mean, I like how they made it Alice in Wonderland. You have the classic bullshit that you can remember. And yeah, the story was terrible and great. And all around, it worked. So out of 27 stars, how much would I give this game? I'm going to go with good old Lucky 13.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay.
I like the story. It's great. She's learning to deal with things, and she confronts and kills the fucking rapist at the end. So that was great. And it was beautiful and well put together. So 13.
Okay, there you go. 13 out of 27.
So
you want
some
Poppascotch?
You want some questions there, Scotty?
Yeah, throw some questions at me. I'm here.
All right.
All this shit on.
Did watching this video make you want to fire up the pepper grinder? Was the story pretty good, or did you not really need that reminder? And out of 27 stars, how many did Alice find here?
I liked it. I thought that you get A+ for creativity.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It might have been the best one we've ever had.
Okay, did watching this make me want to play it? Kind of. I have fond memories of playing it back in the day. I don't think I played the original. It was originally only out on PC, I think, but they re-released it at some point.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I haven't played that one.
I thought it came out didn't it come out on all of them at the same time?
Maybe,
the original one?
Oh, the original didn't. No, okay.
American McGee's Alice. Yeah, this was a much bigger release. I definitely remember there being like marketing and stuff for this one. Right. But so yeah, sure. Watching this made me want to play it. Did the story work? I loved it. I love this interpretation of Alice in Wonderland. I like when people take a property and kind of have a vision for it and then warp it to their own weird ass world. It was a bummer, but they used a very interesting way to tell the story of this really sad girl in Victorian London.
Yeah, right.
And they did it really well. They did it really creatively. The design was great. It fit. The concept of the train running through her psyche, trying to delete memories, that worked for me. So what score out of 27 stars would I give it? Man, I got to give it a 15.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, I loved it. I thought it was great. A+.
Right
Well,
on.
as A+ of a 15 as I can give it.
About a 56%.
So how about you there, Dr. Syintist?
All right.
Did watching this video make you want to pull out the teapot cannon?
Nice.
Stole your idea.
I know, but I forgot about that weapon.
Did the story work for you, or was it just a sad lemon? What score out of 27 stars would you give this game after you defeat the evil villain in The Legend of Zelda, Ganon?
Wow.
That last one might have been a walk. That might have been a little bit of a walk.
Do I want to play it? I kind of might. If I don't know, is it on PS4?
I don't know. It looks like, I don't know if the video I watched was an updated version, but it looked pretty good for.
There probably was a re-release. Yeah. They re-release everything. But yeah, I might play it. I did play it before. I don't remember much of it. I definitely don't remember the ending.
Or else you would have picked it. Such a downer.
Well, I mean, the first one wasn't really the most cheery thing in the world.
True.
Either.
No, it was not.
Did the story work for me? I thought it was pretty good. It's Alice is a troubled woman who's trying to get over her survivor guilt and then guilt over, I guess it's survivor guilt again.
Yeah.
And not helping the kids. I do think they could have made her deal with it a little better. Not just
Like actually come to terms with it and stuff.
yeah, not just
killing
the dude at the end.
Yeah, fair enough.
But otherwise, I thought it was pretty good. I only gave it 12 stars, though, which made me have to. You guys were way higher than me.
The art direction gave it a lot for me.
I mean, yeah, that was good. I really love the Alice stories, too. But I mean, 12 is pretty good for me.
Yeah, it's a crazy high score.
You know what that makes it?
12,
I don't remember what
40. Is that our
That gives
first
us
40
a
of the year?
40. Yeah, that's our first 40 in a while.
right?
Well, Spec Ops The Line, but we haven't done that since December 7th, 2023. We gave that a 60.
That was season 5.
Yeah, it's got nothing. Doesn't even touch anything.
Well, I guess it's early enough before the end of the year. But yeah, you're right. It doesn't touch anything. We have a couple 32s. We got Ill Bleed at 32, and we got Deadly Premonition at 32, but that's fucking it. We got Rare Company here in Season 6 at 40.
Nice. Good job, Syintist. Good pick.
Yeah, excellent pick. I'd forgotten about this game. I'm glad for the reminder. So with that, let's go ahead and move off this game and segue right into our cooldown topic.
Ooh, that's cool. Is that icing?
That's ice. That's ice for the cooldown topic. I was a little late on the
It
queue.
almost sounded like you were opening like a Werther's original.
All right. Or crackling fire, even.
Yeah.
Nope, totally ice. Anyway, Dr. Syintist, it's your turn. You got a cooldown topic for us?
Yeah. And since I kind of screwed your topic last week, 2 weeks ago,
With the podcasts. Yeah.
I'm just going to do that and make up for it. What kind of YouTube channels do you want to recommend people do? I'll start while you two think about it.
Okay.
Oh, good.
All right. Well, I want to mention quite a bit on here. I think Let's Nope. It's a loading ready run group, but it's these two dudes who just play horror games and they talk about it. Pretty funny dudes. Watch
Let's nope.
Let's Nope.
Like, oh, nope. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
When it started, it was supposed to be like you nope out of the game because it was scary.
Right.
So that one.
I got one.
All right.
You guys ever see Gels marble races?
Yeah.
Dude,
No. What?
JELLE marble races.
Yeah. He just makes like Rube Goldberg machines and let the robot.
Yeah. I don't know. The recent
Marbles,
ones I
yeah.
just watched, it's just like he makes them in sand
Oh.
and he just starts like heats of 10 marbles and he does play by play as they're going. And each marble has its own specific name and shit. It's fucking wild. It's really a fun watch if you have just put it on in the background.
I also watch there's this guy, his name's Robert, but he does a thing called Comics Explained. If you ever want to, it's much cheaper than buying comics, and he explains all the comics pretty well. He does all of them basically.
Oh, so he like does a plotty time for a comic book every.
Yeah, keeps up
episode.
with stories every month. Pretty good. If you're interested in comic books at all, his knowledge of comics is insane. I don't know how he fucking remembers it all.
Word. Nice. You got any there, Scotchy?
I got plenty if he doesn't.
You guys are so much better than mine. Like I watch. I guess I'll shout out Mr. Raffle Waffles. He's a zombies content creator.
Oh, nice.
I watch a lot of his
Waffle.
stuff and Lego Unlocked for zombies content. They always have pretty good guides and stuff. And Mr. Raffle Waffles, this guy, God bless him, he is into this zombie lore. You know what I'm saying? Like he goes on rants and like speculative videos of what could happen in the next zombies, and he talks for like a half hour. Like this guy's into it. So shout out to him. And I guess shout out to the hockey guy. I watch a lot of the hockey guy.
The hockey guy kind of annoys me sometimes.
I like him. But I definitely do notice myself taking breaks.
I also watch this guy called Mini Minuteman. It's where I got my quote from the beginning from. He debunks like conspiracy theories and stuff and like pseudo archaeology.
Nice.
It's interesting to watch and
That's cool.
whatnot.
I also watch Beard Meets Food, but everyone watches him.
Yeah, I have a couple that are huge like that too. But one that only has 1 million subscribers. Have you guys ever heard of There? I ruined it.
No.
I think I might have mentioned them before, but they'll do like very quick AI voice generated like mashups. Like there's a Kermit singing Gin and Juice is on here. They're like a minute long. I think he's mostly like a TikTok creator, but this one he mixes the Beach Boys sing 99 Problems. Like he just does shit like this.
That's cool.
One of his more popular ones is What Bro Country sounds like to people who don't like bro country.
Is it like butt rock?
It's kind of like, I got my beer dog wife gone truck and country. It's just like that kind of shit over and over. It's great.
Ones I watch for indie games, I watch Get Indie Gaming. And there's this woman named, she cannot be tamed. She talks about usually Metroidvanias because that's what she likes to play. That's where I find a lot of the ones I play on those two channels.
Yeah, I was looking for a new Metroidvania. Maybe I'll check it out.
And I also listen to guys who talk about the Vampire the Masquerade World of Darkness. They like do the lore.
Really?
Yeah, this guy named Apollo Speaks, and there's a Lazar of Stygia. He does it.
All right.
Dude, I have so
You
many.
have so many. It's wild.
Do you guys watch any like React content?
No.
Not just from Plotty Time.
Just Plotty Time,
obviously,
yeah.
but, there's one I like. It's a couple of not millennial. What's after that? Zennial?
Zennial?
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
It's
I thought Zennials were before. That's the X and Millennials.
X then Millennials, I guess. I don't know.
the one after that. A couple of guys who are really into movies, but they haven't really seen all the classics. I just saw them react. Nice Dude Movie Night, they're called. They reacted to Blazing Saddles, and they had a great time watching that.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
but yeah, they have some of the like Total Recall. They did Starship Troopers. They fucking loved it.
Neat. All right, cool.
Yeah.
But that's a good one. That's really the only React one I watch. Besides, obviously, Plotty Time, which you can find on YouTube right now.
My favorite Magic the Gathering streamers.
Oh, jeez.
There's these guys called One More Mana. They're pretty good.
I've seen them, I think, yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking hilarious most of the time.
Nice.
And yeah, all right. I guess Chump Slap wants to go. Oh,
No, I don't care.
Poppascotch wants to quit out
No,
here.
I have a question. Do you have any, do you guys mess around with Twitch at all, watching Twitch streamers?
No.
I will watch Twitch streamers, but it's always like a 20-minute video on YouTube, like where they get into like a certain topic. Like I can't sit there and watch like an 8-hour stream or
Yeah, that's just, I
5 hours
don't
Friday night
understand
stream.
how people, I guess that's what,
I randomly watch speedrunners do it sometimes.
I guess that's what the kids are putting on in the background instead of rewatching The Simpsons 100 times over.
Yeah. And then the generation right before them was just watching The Office. That's why that took off on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
It's all coming together now.
People who run like Souls games, sometimes I watch from Twitch streams that are on YouTube.
But you're not in any of the big ones?
No.
Me either, really.
I can't get into Twitch.
Speedruns, that's about it.
All right, you guys want to wrap this one up then?
Sure.
Do it.
If they wanted to send us an email with some kick-ass YouTube channel recommendations, whether it's gaming or, just something you think we'd like, where would they send that email to, Sir Chump Slap?
Send it to plottytime@gmail.com. I'll read. I'll look at it. I'll send something back.
There you go. And if they want to get to us faster on the socials with more recommendations, or maybe even possibly recommendations for what games they want us to cover, where would they do that, Dr. Scientist?
At Plottytime on Instagram or Threads, or stop by the Reddit and make a thread of, I don't know, games recommended so Chump Slap doesn't have to think for his picks.
Or, cool-down topics.
Yeah, there you go.
Other
down
things he has
topics.
trouble thinking of.
Yeah, seriously.
Perfect. You can also go to YouTube, like and subscribe there. Really helps us out. The highlight reel from our first ever Twitch stream with Chump Slap and myself is going to be up tomorrow, so check that
How
out.
come I wasn't invited for that? I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, we kind of just did it like the day before.
Yeah, it's just spur of the moment.
No, I knew about it.
Yeah. I mean, I had the game downloaded the whole time.
Yeah, he definitely didn't practice beforehand.
I did buy one of those streaming cards, so you might get me on camera at some point. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
Ooh, snap.
But that does it for us. So as always, shout out to Drago the Slago, Blaine JJ, Gamers Little Playground, I am Panex, and Luis Guzman. Don't trust Dr. Syintist, and we'll talk to you next time. Peace.
Bye.